Welcome. Let's warm up. Welcome to Yoga Fit. I'm Kelly. Thank you for joining me for your yoga practice today. So standing in the center of your mat, I want you to reach forward and stretch your arms and sink your hips back and then stand up. Let's get our body warmed up and then we'll start the yoga practice. The yoga practice today is about balance. So we'll turn the body in different planes of motion and then turn the direction of our head when we're in certain poses, like tree pose and eagle pose. Reach forward. One more time. And now hold, step back, reach forward, and then turn your arms. Reach forward, step together. So balance right here. Turn. So one of the most important things about yoga is exercising the ability to balance. It's the vestibular system. Do that again on the other side. Step together, reach up, arms all the way over and back, up over the same way, and touch. Reach up and over, step side, touch. Reach up and over, stretch, touch the shin, reach, exhale, touch. One more time on each side. Reach, and then touch, and then reach. Nicely done. All right, 1 foot forward. Bring that knee down to the mat. Let's do a lizard pose with a reach and rotation. So lizard with rotation. Reach up. The notice here, you're turning your gaze, turning your head, reaching and looking up. That's important just as much as the arm and then the trunk rotating. Turning your head, looking up and then down. Do it one more time. And then hold. Now reach your hips back and flex your foot right there. You can bring both hands on the inside of your leg, point your toes up, flatten your back. And then set the knee down, change sides, opposite foot forward, shift forward, hand on the floor, reach up, and then rotate. Spread your fingers and turn your left toes out so your foot's at a slight angle. Look up, so you're turning your gaze, and then turn your gaze down. Lift up, all that important, exercising your body in different planes of motion with movement. One more time. Then put your hand on the floor, inside of your leg, and then flex your foot. Flatten your back. And you can keep this front knee slightly bent right there. Point your toes up. Good. Now set your knee on the floor. Hands on the floor. Cat, cow, cat, and then cow. One more time. Cat, and then cow. Come all the way down to the mat, onto your belly, and reach your arms, reach your legs, straight up, hold, elbows out to the side, reach forward, and then lower. Do that again. This can be uncomfortable at first. No one likes this, but it's really good for your body, strengthening the back body. Lift, elbow side, reach forward, lower down. Lift, elbow side, reach forward and down. One more. Up, elbow side, reach forward and lower. Place your hands on the floor. Tuck your toes. Push off the mat into plank to downward facing dog. Do it again. Plank, downward facing dog. Nicely done. Plank, downward dog. And breathe. Now walk your feet forward to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand tall. Reach up and sweep the arms down, and then sweeping the arms side to side. Arms, just let them go. Don't hold tension, but press into your feet as you rotate side to side. One more time. And then let's do Hip opening, bring it up and over, and then back. Reach up and over like you're picking your leg up and going over a fence. Up and over, up and over. One more time, and then change sides. Up, over, up, over. 2 more. One more time. And then the final of the 10 moves is a leg sweep. So sweep forward and back. Use your arms, and here balancing on one foot, one leg, pressing into the floor. The toes, reach your arms forward and back. Sweep the leg. Your foot's flat. And then one more. Set your foot down, changing sides. Sweep. Arms forward and back. Flex your foot. 4 more. 3, 2, and then 1. So that warms up your glutes and your hip flexors. Super important muscles for your yoga practice. Strengthening your moves. Inhale, reach your arms up. Look up at your hands. There's your focal point, the thumbs. A little back bend and a lean of the head just slightly back. Then exhale, sweep the arms down. Inhale again, mountain pose. Then exhale, fold over your body. Reach your fingers for the floor, bend your knees, lengthen and look forward, hands to your shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand tall. So that's a half sun salutation. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Do that again. Inhale and reach. 1/2 sun salutation. Exhale, fold over. 1/2. Inhale, half lift. Hands to the shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And now let's do a full sun ace salute. So starting right here, inhale and reach up, setting your intentions for class. We'll be here for about 20, 25 minutes. Exhale, fold. An energized flow with some balancing. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to plank. Lower down. First time, guys, do a cobra pose. Widen your legs, widen your hands, lift your chest and head up, look forward. Exhale, fold. Tuck your toes, push off the mat. Go to your knees and then downward facing dog. Breathe. Look forward, step to your hands, several steps forward to start with. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. So that's sun salutation A. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Sun B, sun salutation B. Inhale and reach. Exhale, fold, Surya Namaskar. B, inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to plank. Lower down to the mat or chaturanga. Lift your chest up through up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Lift your right leg up. So, Sun Salute 2 or B, Surya Namaskar B, includes Warrior 1. So, bring the right knee in towards your chest first, then shift your hips forward, look between your thumbs, step your right foot forward, put your left heel down. Warrior 1. Inhale, reach. So all these changes in position, keeping your balance, is working that your vestibular system. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale and reach, which creates more focus in life. And then also, so exhale, place your hands on the floor, step back plank. Run through a vinyasa, lower down to the mat, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg up. Inhale. First, bend your knee, bring the thigh towards your belly, then shift forward and step your left foot forward. Spin your right heel down. Inhale, rise. Warrior 1. Looking forward. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. So as I was saying, all these transitions, all these movements, changing of the direction of your head, how you're looking, your body position, all are exercising, stimulating the vestibular system. Inhale and reach. Exhale, sweep the hands down to the floor. Step your left leg back. Last vinyasa of this sequence anyway. Down, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Push the floor away. Lift up your heels. Look forward. Take a big step forward. A little bit closer to your hands. Other foot. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale and rise. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Now let's do Sun Salutation C. Surya Namaskar C. Inhale and reach. It's basically the moon salute. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, half lift. Pay attention. Step your right leg back first. Set your knee on the floor. Anjaneyasana. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Press into the floor. Bring your left leg back. Downward dog. Breathe. Lift your right leg up. Step your right foot forward. Set your left knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Step forward this time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Inhale, up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. So one more time. Moon salute. Surya Namaskar, C. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. This time we'll lead with the left leg back. Set your knee down. Reach the arms back. Low lunge. Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands to the floor. Press your hands down. Lift up the right leg. Downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up. Step your left foot forward in a lunge. Then set your right knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step forward and fold. And let's hold right here. Relax the neck and shoulders. Bend your knees so much that you put your hands on the floor. If you can't do that, grab your block and do that. And then reach for your elbows. So you're kind of forward folding, almost like you could flip forward if you'd really tucked, right? But don't do that. But press into the balls of your feet and lengthen your legs, stretch your legs out a little bit more. Then rotate the arms to the left side, and then center, and then to the right side. So really get over there on that side and stretch, and then center. Rotate all the way over to one side, and then center, and then the other side, and then center. Inhale, lengthen, look forward and stand all the way up. Inhale, reach. Our first standing balancing pose. Tree pose, lift up your right knee up to your chest. Bring your knee to the side. There's your balance right there. Get your balance. Touch down if you need to. Place your foot to the inner thigh. And bring your hands to your heart. Nicely done. So you're really pressing that foot firmly down and tuck this opposite glute under. And then reach the arms up and stretch overhead. Open up your hands, spread your fingers, and turn your palms facing rear. If you fall out, like I just did, just come right back, right there. Good. Now, focus. Hands to your heart, and breathe. Now turn your gaze the direction of your knee to the side. Right there. And then look forward. Nice. Look the other way. Stimulating the vestibular system forward. Nicely done. Now knee up in the front. Hold and set it down. Excellent work. Let's do the other side. So lift up the opposite knee. Right there. And you can flex your foot. Knee to the side. Place your foot at the inner thigh right there. So learning about your body, think of all of this movement and work as just like work in creating mastery and movement. Inhale, reach your arms out. Mastery for yourself, for no one else. Turn your palms back, abs in, reach the palms together, hands to your heart, relax the shoulders down. All right, so here's your chance. Turn your head the direction of your knee to that's to the side, right there. Whoa. If you fall out, just come right back up. And then center. Now try to turn your head the opposite direction. All the way, and then center. Now lift your knee center. Set your foot down. Nicely done. How'd that feel? Okay, scary, right? When you turn your gaze. Just something as simple as turning your gaze. Turn your toes out. We'll come back to our flow state in a moment. But I want you to bend your knees, coming down into Malasana, elbows on the inside of your knees right here. Put your thumbs at your chest. And we're not going to lift up. We're just going to practice. Move the block in front, hands in front, bring your feet closer together, heels off the ground, and you got your toes tucked, our toes bent really well. And you're going to place your hands with straight arms forward of your knees. So there's an angle, right? Okay, so then you're just going to lift your hips up and press your triceps into the shins like that. And then put your hands down, look forward, and just lean in. Just do that. Abs in, around the back, and then set your heels down. Nicely done. Hands behind the hips, sit back onto your tush. All right, so lean back like this, flat back. Grab the block. Hold the block right here at your chest. And lean back just slightly. Lift up the right foot and the left foot. Here's your boat pose. Float your feet. Pull your toes back. Now reach the block to the left hip, and then center, and then the right hip, and then center. Bring your legs together. So keep those legs together. Touch the block on the left, center, touch the block on the right. Try to get your shins parallel. Touch the block on the left, knees together, touch the block on the right, and center. Do it again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And set your block down on the floor. Cross your ankles. Come into 90-90 stretch. So right here, we'll do this later. We're just practicing for a moment. So 90-90 stretch, shin forward, shin side. When you come into pigeon pose, it's helpful to pull your heel in and to not have your shin exactly 90 degrees. You want to be a little less at that 90-degree angle when you come into pigeon pose because it'll protect your knee and maybe feel better on your knee. So for 90-90 pose, press your knee down 90 degrees, hands right here in front and shift forward. Then lift up. Do that again. Now remove your hands from the floor, just try, and lean forward and then lift up. How's that? Now try this, pull your heel in and lean forward. A little bit better, right? That's okay. A little more mobility. You don't have to force anything right here. Lean forward. Now try this. If you pull in this heel towards the back glute, then you can maybe lift up onto your shin right there and then slowly sit back down. Okay? So try that again. So lean forward, press, and lift up. Lower down. Excellent. Now let's tip over to the other side. You don't want to do too many of those. You don't want to irritate your hip joint or your lower back by doing too many of those. You can't force that. Our strength training and our strength workouts and also yoga poses help strengthen the hips and the knees for creating mobility. So this is just testing your mobility, right? So here, you're going to put your hands in front of the shin and just lean in and then up. And you can make your shin right here 90 degrees, and this leg 90 degrees. Lean forward, put your hands right here, and then lift up. Now take your hands out of the equation and lean forward, press, and lift up. Better on that side? Different, right? Totally different for me up here. Now do this. Bring this heel in just a little bit. It's no problem, right? Then hinge forward, much better, right? Much better feeling on the hip. Hands in front. So you're not trying to prove anything by being exactly 90 degrees. Everybody's body is different. Shift forward. Now, let's just try. Push into that forward shin as you lean, and then lift up. And if you can, straighten your hips, and then sit your hips back down carefully. If you can't do that, use your hands. And you can even assist by coming up, and then reach your hands up. It's like another level, and then set your hands down and come down. That's fine. Don't hurt your back by trying to prove anything to yourself, right? Or hurt your knees or any part of your body. Let's try it one more time. So try it with your hands or without. Press, and I'm using just a little bit of momentum by just leaning forward and going, popping up, right? Okay, so now lift your knees up and over to the other side. Put your hands on the floor and come into cat-cow. Cat, and then cow. Look forward. Cat, and then cow. One more time. Cat, and then cow. Now, we're going to go into downward facing dog. Lift up your hips. Reach your legs back a little bit further, or step your legs back. Lift your right leg up. Let's do a flow. Putting together a few poses in a sequence. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. So opening up your hip, 3-limb dog. Extend the legs straight. Step your right foot forward, right there. Inhale, warrior one. So starting with warrior one right here. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Sweep the hands behind, clasp your fingers, reach the knuckles away, and then broaden through the chest right there. Nice stretch in the front of the shoulders. Hinge forward over the forward foot. Inhale and lift up. So lately in this strength class, we're doing a series of working with resistance tubes, so you should definitely join me for those classes. If you have been doing them, you may be feeling your muscles a little bit differently, that nice tenderness that you worked out the day before, right? Inhale, lift up. This time, open up warrior two. We're going to go through all the warrior poses. So right here, bend your knee in the front, hold first, get your position, knee over the ankle, reverse, hand goes behind the thigh, reach the opposite arm up over the ear. Breathe. Inhale, look up. There's your gaze, turning up. Exhale, bring your forearm to your thigh, reach the left arm over your ear. There's your side angle. Straight line from your heel to your arm, right there. Notice that. All right, reverse. This time, bring that left hand behind, sweep it around and grab your thigh. Can you do that? There's your bind. Sweep over, side angle. This time, do that. Maybe you can reach down further. Right there. Just try. If you can't, don't worry about it. Again, reverse. Nicely done. Now straighten the forward leg. You're going to go into triangle pose carefully. Reach your right arm forward. Reach. Notice the forward leg is straight. Don't lock the leg, but keep it straight. Reach forward as far as you can, and then reach your hand for your shin. So look, I'll cinch my shirt up so you can see the lines better. So I've got a straight side body right here, straight this side. So rather than rounding, right? So straight side. And then I'm going to reach down further. That does make my knee slightly bend because of my hamstrings, right? The attachment to my sitting bone. So I'm mindful of that and making sure I don't overstretch my hamstrings. Arm over the ear. Now bend your forward knee, reverse. And then exhale. Skandasana. Skandasana. And come all the way back to the front. Sweep it around. Press your hands down and go through a vinyasa. Leg goes back. Lower down. Press the tops of the feet down. Elbows in. Look forward. Cobra. And then lower. Tuck your toes. Push into the floor. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Anytime I call a vinyasa, you can do that chaturanga to upward facing dog to downward facing dog. I just took it out that time. So your option, right? Lift your left leg up and turn your toes out. Bend your knee. Reaching the ball of the foot. Nice quad stretch right there. Look at your foot over there on the other side, underneath the arm. And then extend the leg straight. And step your foot forward. Spin your heel down. Inhale, reach arms up. Reach. Palms together overhead first. Exhale, bring your hands behind your hips. Clasp your fingers, reach your knuckles, broaden through the chest. Lovely. Now, bow over the forward leg. Arms go up and then lift up. Open up the arms. Warrior two. Look over the front hand. This knee presses out. Reach the back hand back. Now reverse warrior. Hand goes behind the thigh. Breathe. And then reach that arm over the ear, lean back slightly, and then exhale, hand comes to or forearm to the thigh, reach the arm over the ear, straight line. Draw the shoulder back. Reverse. This time, reach your hand around the back side, and then grab your thigh, and then side angle. This time, reach right here, maybe go low and touch the fingertips to the floor. Arm over the ear. Inhale, reverse. Straighten your forward leg. Reach your hand forward, arm forward as far as you can. Keep your body to the side, but your hip right here faces the mat. And then reach down. Straight side body, fingertips to the floor, arm over the ear. Press into your toes, draw the shoulder back. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your forward knee. Warrior two. Exhale, hands to the mat, right there. Press the floor away. Plank, chaturanga, or to the mat. So I'm going to press my hands down and lift my chest up through my arms. And then extend hips up and back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Pedal your heels. Let's do it again. One more time. Inhale, right leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Reach the ball of the foot over there. Do you want to flip this? If you want to flip this, look at the floor and set your foot on the outside of the mat. And then press into the foot. Opposite leg goes straight. Reach the opposite arm over the ear. Drop your head back. Arm over the ear. Exhale, hand to the floor. Right leg up, three-limb dog. So again, listen to my cue right here. Right knee to chest. Don't move your hips. Then shift forward. So your hips are up high. That leg is up high. Step your right foot forward. Beautiful. Warrior one. Inhale, reach up. Nice. Exhale, hands behind the back. Clasp. Reach the knuckles. Bow forward. Arms up. Away from the hips and the back. Move the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Open up. Warrior two. Oh, we forgot Skandasana on the other side. We'll get back there. Reverse, reach around the back side. And then side angle. If you can, reach down low. Reverse, straighten your forward leg. Reach the right arm forward. Reach, reach, reach. And then descend the hand, the arm, straight side body, arm over the ear. Beautiful. Bend your knee. Skandasana, meaning just low lunge. Or wide lateral lunge side to side. Keep your hips low. So when you go side to side, keep them in the same place and just pivot if you can. Do it one more time. And then turn. We're going to add on one pose. Guess what? Side plank. Okay, so left hand firm, fingers spread. Bring this right foot to the center. Turn your heel in, opposite foot in. Reach the arm over the ear. There's your side plank. And then maybe you can stack your legs and look to the side. And then if you can, tree pose it. Press. Nice. Leg up, face the mat. And vinyasa all the way down, or chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Lift your left leg up. Turn your toes out. Bend your knee. Do you want to flip it? If you do, if you don't, just stay right there. Otherwise, foot on the outside of the mat right there. Lift the hip. It's like a half wheel. Reach the arm over the ear. Look down. Three-limb dog. Left leg up. Pay attention. Bring your thigh to your belly. Then shift forward, shift forward, shift forward. Step your left foot forward. Spin your right heel down. Warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, hands behind. Clasped. Right there. Bow. Moving the body down and then back up. So changing orientation, keeping your balance. Open up, warrior two. Reverse. Reach around the back side. I want you to press into your toes, into your back foot and your front foot. Side angle. Put your form here or reach down, arm over the ear. Draw your shoulder back. Reverse. Straighten the forward leg. Right there. And then reach forward, reach forward, reach forward. That right hip points towards the floor. Reach the hand down, arm over the ear. Breathe. Bend your knee. Here's your skandasana. So we didn't forget it this time. To the back, to the front. So press your feet down solidly. Don't lift up the outside edges of your feet when you go side to side. Keep your hips where they are. Don't lift them high. Now you're going to hold at the back side, or the front side, front of your mat. Turn, side plank. So right hand, spread the fingers. Use your other hand if you need to. Otherwise, foot to the center. Turn your heels in. There's your propped up side plank. Otherwise, legs stack right there. Arm over the ear. And can you tree stand? Maybe. Wow. A little hard on this side. Nice. Foot down. Hand on the floor. Face your mat. Lower. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push the ground away. Step to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand tall. All right, so I didn't suggest this before. I'm going to use my hand. I think that's not a problem. All right, it's okay. Grab a strap. Grab a strap, guys. All right. So I got my handy strap right here. So we're going to practice balancing and changing where you're looking. So working on increasing your strength to balance by forcing it. All right, so strap underneath this leg. All right, whichever leg. We'll just do the other side. Doesn't matter. Okay, so reach down on the inside of your leg. Reach this arm. Lift up your knee. Whop. Get your balance. Press your toes down. Now, just extend that leg out straight and hold. How's that? Okay, so here. Grab the strap with your left, with this side hand. Right? And then reach this arm. This side arm. The side where your leg is in the strap. Now, I want you to try to use your strength to hold this leg up. Drop the hip down so your hips are level. Reach. Now reach up and then back behind like that. All right? Now turn your gaze and look back at your back hand. Try to keep this. And then look side, look forward, bend your knee, and set your foot down. It's over. It's all done. Okay, let's do the other side. We're going to practice 2 times, so you'll get another chance. So strap underneath the other foot. Bend your knee so the strap is on the inside. See that? Like that. Okay, so not to be confusing. Now lift up the knee higher. Hold the strap pretty tight or reach down pretty low towards your foot. So when you extend the leg straight, the arm is straight, right? That's important. Leg straight, toes up, arm straight. Relax the shoulders. Drop the hip down. Now grab the strap with your other hand. Reach the same side arm. Bring it up and over and behind. It's good rotation at the shoulder joint. A little wobbly right there. It's okay. Now look to the side and then back. Side and then forward. Bend your knee and set your foot down. So that side is always a challenge for me. I'm always more challenged standing in my right leg. It's probably in my head slightly, but that is how it is. It's okay. We're just working on it, right? Okay. Working on mastery for your mastery. Lift up your right knee or this side knee, whichever. Grab down, so we're just going to do the same exact thing. So grab closer to your foot, extend the leg straight, right there. Toes up, arm to the side first. There's your balance. Maybe you just stay here and relax your shoulders. Grab the strap with your other hand. Boop. Then reach your arm forward in front of the leg. Reach up and back like that. And I'm turning my palm up just to do it. Look side, look back, look side, look forward, and bend your knee and set it down. Nicely done. So all this, interestingly, this side effect, one of the side effects, is it brings a sense of calm for the rest of your day. So maybe you even practice this at the end of your day before you start settling down, maybe after dinner. It's a good exercise. So I've got the strap in the other leg, other foot, arm out, and then you're going to reach and grab, and then reach forward, leg and arm, then reach up and back. Reach back, turn your palm up just to do it. Relax the shoulders, then look side, look rear, side, forward, bend your knee and set it down. Nicely done. Awesome work. Okay, set that down. Malasana. Bend your knees, same direction as your toes, elbows on the inside of your knees. Look forward, thumbs to your heart. And here's your practice. Right here, block, hands here. Bring your feet together, heels together. Hands, fingers spread, okay? So you want to press into your fingertips like you have claws and you're clawing the mat, right? Then lift up your knees, press your triceps into your shins, claw the floor, gaze forward, shift forward, gaze forward, press into your fingertips, lift your feet up. Then set your toes down, nicely done. And move your block over to the side, hands behind, sit on the mat. Grab your block right here. Lean back, flat back right here. You got that? Legs up, point your toes. Now reach, block, side, center, knees together, side, center, inside, center, side, center, side, center. Nice. Do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now from boat pose to pigeon pose. From 90-90. So first, 90-90. Let's practice the mobility move. So go ahead and pull the shin in just slightly, or this heel in. Hands like this. Press your knees down and just lean as far as you can. Can you do that? All right. So if you pull in a little bit more, you'll get a little more of a foundation. Just try. Use your hands if you need to, and lift up. Use your hands coming down, or sit down right there. Good. Now let's try it again. Press, lift up, and then come back down. Excellent. Now flip over, other side. And you want to bring this in just a bit here too, and hinge forward. Do that a couple of times. One more. Press your knees down. Now this time, use your hands to try. Maybe just your fingertips. Hands make it easier. Fingertips make it harder. No hands, hardest, right? Lift up. Now slowly go down and sit. This time, here, maybe you try to step forward, push into that foot, and stand up. All right, going back down carefully. So lift up your left leg, and I'm standing in my right leg, just like we balance. And all the time in yoga, set your knee down, put the top of your foot down, and then reach the leg side, and then sit. How's that? You want to try the other side? All right, flip it over. And then you got to pick yourself up and get yourself situated, right? Okay, heel. Like you'll find that you're stronger on one side than the other. Now hinge forward. So you're not at 90-90 exactly because you need to have that stability, that strength. When you're like this, it's like super hard. You can't really get up. So you got to bring that in. This in just a little bit. And I'm pressing that ankle down. Press this ankle down. Face this direction. Lift up right here. Now just try. If I put my foot flat right there, my toes down, I'm really pressing into them. Now I'm going to tuck these toes under back there, and I'm going to lift up my knee. So I've already got one point of contact off the ground, and I'm going to step forward and then press into that left foot and stand up. Okay, so to come back down, stand and balance on the left leg, and then it's like a one leg squat, coming down, coming down, coming down. Don't drop into it. Key thing, right? And then you're going to bring this leg back, behind that leg. Whoops, I had to catch myself, and then sit. Nicely done. Pigeon pose. So pigeon pose, I'm going to say this again. A lot of people think it's the point is to get the shin parallel to the front of the mat and get this leg all the way back there, right? It's not the point. If you've got that mobility in your hips, and that's awesome. I don't know many people that do. I have to pull my heel in, then my knee is okay. You don't want to hurt your knees. So go ahead and pull that foot in. You're not in competition here, trying to get your shin parallel. Bring your hands in front like this, and then you're going to sweep the back leg back, and then you're going to face the mat. So when you face the mat, then do this. Pull the knee to the side. How does that feel? Is that okay? If that's okay, stay right there. Here's your point one for yoga. Put the top of the foot down back there. Look back and see that your leg is straight. Don't sickle your foot. All right, so heel up in the back. All right, point two, bring it down. Look forward. Point three, reach. Put your forehead down. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. We're here for a little bit. Breathe in. Now lift your head, walk your hands in. Grab your knee right here. And my forearm is on the floor right there, and I'm going to walk my hand around the side and look over my shoulder. That's point three, looking over your shoulder with a twist. And then center right here. And then you can move your chest down in front over your leg again, and then walk your hands off the mat on the other side. So you've got a kind of a twist, or not a twist, but just a bend of the body on that right side with the leg underneath you. All right, and then center. And you can come up onto your forearms. Try this. So have your shin facing the floor right here and press the top of your foot down. So I can see my heel and the bottom of my foot completely. Then bend your knee back here. If your hamstring does not get into a cramp, that happens, and over time it doesn't with practice, right? So reach back, grab your foot, Put your hand on the top of the foot right there. Point your elbow up, right? Then maybe you can reach your arm forward. Up, breathe. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, hands down to the flat, to the mat, to the flat. And then sit on your hip, reach your opposite leg forward. So left leg forward, and my right foot's to my inner thigh like I'm in tree pose, seated. And I'm just gonna walk my hands down the inside of my leg and the outside and reach towards my nose towards my knee. This is called knee to nose pose. Forward fold. Maybe you can bring the nose down all the way. Inhale. And if you can grab the outside edge of your foot, then you've got leverage. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax the shoulders. Inhale. Lift up. And now we're going to go to the other side. I'm going to turn around so you can see my pigeon pose from the inside right here. So 90-90, right? Pigeon, I want you to start right here. So bend that knee so that I'm starting to be able to tuck my toes towards or pull the toes towards the mat. Then reach here, bring this leg back, and then face the mat like that. And then I try to center up my hands in front of my foot and my shin like that, and I point my knee towards the outside edge of the mat. Foot on the floor back there. See that your leg is straight right there. Got that? And then bring your forearms down to the floor. Breathe, and then reach forward. Set your body down on top of that leg. And if your knee is uncomfortable, come out of it. If you feel any type of shooting pain, if you're okay and it just feels just like stiff, it's okay. Just breathe through. No pain though. Walk your hands in and grab your knee with your hand and walk your left hand around the side and look over your shoulder. Pull your abs in. And then center now the other direction. And this is just to give the side body a stretch. So reach your arms off the mat. Put your forehead down. Tuck your toes down. And then center, and then bring it up. And now let's try this, okay? So when you lift the hips, that gets your shin facing the mat, and then the top of the foot on the mat, right there, okay? And then look forward. And I'm gonna go ahead and tuck my toes under back there, and then pull my shoulders back. You can keep your fingertips right here, and just bend your knees, see how that feels. Point your toes up. Can you reach around and grab your foot? Point your elbow up, right there. And then maybe reach your arm. Look forward, relax your shoulders, point your elbow up. Nice, good job. Now set your hand down, let your foot go, hands on the floor, and now sit on your hip over there on the left side, reach your right leg forward, put your foot on the inner thigh, and sit up tall. Wobble back and forth, side to side. Walk your hands forward. Inhale, and you'll notice you can probably get your nose or your ability to extend over the leg on this side is different than the other side. Maybe it's more flexible. For me, it's a little harder on this side. Make sure your foot is gently on the inner thigh, and then you're going to pull this hip back. And then body over the leg, reach your arms, and then maybe you can grab the foot and bring your nose down. Inhale and exhale. You can use that as leverage. And then lift up all the way. Nicely done. So there's your pigeon pose. Let's do a couple of cat-cows before we finish up. Cat and cow, cat, and then cow. Sit on your mat. Put your feet together. So knees out to the sides. You'll notice how open your knees are by how high up your knees are or how low to the ground they are. It's just all about the hip socket and how the femur sits inside the hip socket. There is some tightness of muscles potentially, but it's more about your anatomy. than it is anything. No worries. So feet together. Now grab your feet and open your feet like a book. So what that does is it gets your knees down lower by rotating, turning your feet like that, right? So the edges of the outside edges of my feet are together. And then you can lean over, head over, breathe in. And if you want to create a bind with this, you bring your arms underneath right here, and then grab your feet and use that as leverage to pull yourself through. And maybe you can bring your head to your toes. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more breath. And then lift up, unbind or let your feet go, and extend your legs out straight and slap it out. Or drum roll, smacking your legs on the ground. Now you're ready. Cross your legs. Let's close class together. Palms together. Bring the arms up. Look up at your thumbs, changing how you're looking, your drishti. Now bring the edge of the thumbs to the brow with a light touch. A gesture of gratitude, and then the hands to the heart, gesture of thanks. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Excellent job. Thank you so much for showing up for practice today. I'll see you again next time.